Grudge.
Okay.
Everything's gonna use that.
Paladin.
Cursed Doll. Everything's gonna use that.
Cursed all Paladin. Pog. Can you move Paladin over somewhere else?
No, because I have these in order.
You're not gonna move Destroyer and Summoner in front of Mr. Bow?
Yeah, that's my question. So these are definite order of.
Oh yeah. Just delete Paladin. It's geared. Yeah. Irma says it right. Just delete that row.
So it has Vital Point hit. It has Expert.
This is throwing off our. This looks really weird here. Can we move Paladin somewhere else?
I'll move it after I'm done. It has. What's the last one it has?
Awakening. I play a support.
And then it's done.
It drops of Aether. It'll be the last one.
Lightning Fury.
Lightning Fury doesn't do shit.
Okay, you sit over here. You're done.
Mission complete.
Complete. Okay. So Destroyer, I don't really have yet. I'm planning on powering it up when Reaper comes out and they give us a power pass.
Oh yeah, because Irma, they deleted the other 2 power passes, even though they said they had no expiration date on the menu. Very smooge. So Persnickety missed his. Persnickety literally missed doing his power pass thing by 2 days. They deleted it 2 days before he wanted to power pass his Destroyer.
I'm not that concerned.
Oh.
So, to move, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in order to move Destroyer and Summoner in, we're gonna have to kick 2 of these guys out.
Mr. Bow, I'm sorry. You've done your service well.
It will not be Mr. Bow.
What the fuck?
I mean, do you think it should be Mr. Bow?
No, he's the cheapest on that list you've got.
Exactly.
If anything, if you were looking at because you're so behind right now, it's Scrapper's out.
That's what I was thinking. I was going to drop Scrapper and I was going to drop Artillerist.
Yeah, it's those 2 out.
Keep playing them for now.
At least that's my opinion. Artillerist is cheap. I'm getting word from. I mean, okay, Firepower is pretty cheap, though.
I would rather play the Barrage build.
Oh. What about Barrage? You know the price of Barrage? I've only seen.
Barrage is giga expensive. I just sold a Barrage book for 16,800.
Barrage is cheap?
What? The books are not cheap. The books are very expensive for Barrage.
We've been looking at gearing Worm 5x3, and Firepower looked really cheap.
Firepower.
Oh, Barrage is cheap. You only need 1 level 10 gem. True, it's a long term.
Yeah, for gems.
Okay, if we're excluding gems, though.
Yeah, I don't care about gems.
Gems are more damage than the engraving, but.
Yeah, but they'll come with time. You don't need a plan for gems. You need a plan for engravings.
Okay, so yeah, short term, I guess. Yeah, short term. I don't know. The Actually, yeah, I don't think Artillerist is that expensive. I think, yeah, you don't have those 2 yet.
Yeah, but I would rather play Destroyer over Artillerist. I'd rather play Summoner over Artillerist. I think, unless it turns out I don't like Summoner. Artillerist.
I think you should just run an Artillerist instead of Shadowhunter. That's in my opinion.
I like my Shadowhunter.
Yeah, I agree with. I think that right now Shadowhunter is way more expensive than Artillerist, and I don't think it's changing.
I don't disagree.
But you're willing to take the L? Okay.
Yeah,
take the L for the W? Okay, you just enjoy it.
It's going to be the cheapest. It's going to be what I want to play.
Okay.
These are the 6 characters I want to play.
Okay. We move Paladin in front of the other 2. Green.
Sure. Oh no. We're just going to keep them here, but they're going to be red.
That's not bright.
Aggressive?
That's not bright or anything.
Okay.
That doesn't blind me or anything. Oh,
There you go. Okay.
aggressively red.
I'll make this one. That doesn't
Okay.
look very good at all.
That looks like shit,
That looks bad.
if I do say so myself. Okay.
Blinding color.
Okay. Gun Lancer. What's next on him?
Barricade.
Barricade.
Certainly.
Stabilize. Giga Chad.
Stabilize.
Okay. Stab.
Stabilize.
Stab.
Status. I'm sure that's how you spell stabilize.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth engraving would be
It's Adrenaline or Spirit Absorb at 2.
combat, and then combat readiness, but that's only at 1. And then adrenaline.
We have to give him the option of Spirit Absorb. Some people like it at 2.
I think I would like adrenaline more than.
Okay, he's going Adrenaline then. He's Adrenaline enjoyer.
Combat readiness X1, X11,
11.
adrenaline X2. So the way I see it is that I should get a barricade stabilized status stone.
Pause. You could also just do Combat Readiness 3. That has been... I've seen that popping up when I've been looking at the Korean builds. For some reason, they just rock...
It's more defense.
They rock Combat Readiness 3 and Adrenaline 2.
That seems like it'd be... How can I get that? Because this 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is 5 by 3.
Yeah, you just don't get Adrenaline. You just go Combat Readiness 3 for now.
No.
And work your way towards Adrenaline eventually.
I like that. I like this idea.
Okay. You would be able to afford Combat Readiness 3.
Okay.
And build other stuff.
Sure. You don't get an X3 then. You're not special. So, Mr. Bo is Grudge. She's Cursed Stall. I want her to only be loyal companion.
Okay. Shorten these.
Nope. I'll increase the font size for you.
Sure.
That makes it better, right?
Yeah, it definitely didn't just... Okay,
Didn't exacerbate the problem.
Yeah. That didn't make it even more in my face. Okay. Perfect.
So what are his other 2 engravings? You think Raid Captain?
It's Raid, yeah. Raid Captain. Hitmaster.
And Hitmaster?
Yeah. Or Keen Blunt. Actually, it's Keen Blunt instead of Hitmaster.
Okay. Keen Blunt.
Yeah.
And this is a full swiftness build.
Swiftness crit. You have crit from your amulet, and then you have tripods. They give you like 60% crit on your big skills. So.
Not on snipe. Match.
What? Yeah, you do.
Snipe only gets 40% from its tripod.
Yeah.
That's not 60.
I mean, but you have 35 base. That's
Shadow
cheap.
Hunter.
Yeah, Mr. Bo is cheap.
Yeah, Mr. Bo is Omega cheap. No one's arguing that Mr. Bo is expensive. Shadow Hunter is Grudge Gerstall, Raid Captain.
I forgot. Yeah, you can do that. You can do the cheaper version and do Raid Captain with Swiftness Amulet.
Adrenaline?
Yeah. I forgot about that for mine. Raid Captain's also an option. Demonic. By the way, the perfect depression build is literally that exact same thing, except for demonic becomes
perfect suppression.
It's the first, yeah. And you play it swiftness.
I could try it.
It's so cheap,
but
I don't think you're gonna. I don't think you're gonna like it.
I'll try it.
It's squishy.
I won't try it.
I won't try it. Okay, I'm just gonna put it. Okay, I'm gonna put it this way: from looking at prices and seeing people build like Destroyer and stuff, if you played Perfect Suppression, Shadowhunter, Mr. Bow that way, and Gunlancer that way, you would be able to complete your characters faster than me. Just
Destroyer
so cheap.
is I don't even know what this guy runs.
Spirit Absorb.
Spirit Absorb.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't he run like head attack?
Barricade.
Barricade?
Oh no, Master Brawler. Master Brawler. Yeah, true. Master Brawler.
Does he run Curse Stall or does he run the? Because I thought he ran like the holding.
No,
all out attack
that's no supercharge. That's for hammer. You're wanting to play gravity, right?
I have no idea.
Gravity is the slow but big bonk.
I like the idea of slow but big bonk.
Okay, then gravity is the game. Gravity training.
Is that cheaper or more expensive than?
Cheaper, a lot cheaper.
Okay.
Gravity training is like a
Sounds like what I want.
Yeah.
So, this would be my setup, or
yeah. First all could be barricade.
Okay.
God, that's so fucking cheap. What the fuck is that? Yeah.
Summoner.
Destroyer is a one, is a class.
Captain. Keen Blunt. Phoenix.
Did I spell Phoenix?
It didn't give me a red squiggle, so
Yeah.
I don't even know if I have spell check on. I don't have spell check on. That's definitely how you spell Phoenix.
Okay. I triggered because I see Fion in that word.
Yeah, Phoenix.
He's gonna just build an engraving out of Fion. Is Phoenix Swift Summoner? No. You don't run Ready Captain, by the way.
But I wanted to.
That's not Swiftness.
Smash.
You want to play the Swiftness one? I mean,
Then what's Phoenix? Then what's this?
Colossus.
Colossus.
That's not how you spell Colossus at all. I can tell you that one.
Colossussy.
That's not how you spell that.
I got it. Colossussy.
Okay. It's not how that's spelled at all. But I like it.
Okay.
Unfortunately for your paladin, though, if you ever want to upgrade it, you're going to have to partake in a book or two.
Yeah.
That's just drops.
Props.
Tiny.
Sure. Little drops of ether.
I mean, that's its impact.
Okay.
Perfect. I mean, that's all cheap except Shadowhunter. Yeah, dude. Forsaken's roster is just fucking like you could have like 5 more characters. Okay. Oh, now we've gotten expensive. I found this expensive.
And then this is what else does Artillerist use on its barrage build?
Irma, you seen anybody use all that attack yet on barrage? It's Keen, yeah.
Not Keen.
Is there a dash now?
What?
Why'd you add a dash there?
Why not? Oh, didn't idea. Here you go, fixed.
Okay. Yeah, and then Tide Scrapper is
Adrenaline?
it can be.
This runs crit though, right? So it wouldn't be adrenaline.
It depends on your. It's ambush for sure.
I'm abandoning this class, so I'm not gonna actually gear it.
Really? You think so? You're just gonna ban it?
Yeah, I.
Didn't you just power it up?
It's 1370.
I think you'd want adrenaline over Cursed Doll with
is,
next balance patch.
This is 1492.
Oh, are you talking about for Barrage, Irma, or for Scrapper? Okay.
Mr. Bow is 1432.
Yeah. Change your artillerist thing.
He's actually 0.6. He's just that good.
Why is it 0.6? How can it be that?
He's just that skilled.
Change Cursed Doll to Adrenaline, apparently. Yeah, you will lose firepower, crit chance. And I mean, yeah, Scrapper would be Ambush Master and then Raid Captain or Keen Blunt. It's probably Keen Blunt. It's Ambush Master, Keen Blunt, yeah. I've seen a couple Raid Captains, but I don't know. I don't know how well they like that.
Okay. Shadow Hunter is 1386. Destroyer is level 50.
Good.
Summoner is not made.
Doesn't exist. Can't exist.
Artillerist is currently 1390.
Why did you use his stuff?
So on my Artillerist and my Shadow Hunter, I gave them 3 boxes of fusion material.
Yeah.
And used it on each of them. And this is what they got to.
Oh.
Although this is deceptive because my Shadow Hunter has a plus 15 weapon. And my Artillerist does not.
It doesn't really matter. Getting a 14-15 is really cheap. I just done it the other day.
This guy's 13-7. Yeah.
You just have to make the fusion material in your stronghold. That's probably the only thing stopping you.
So, yeah, that's the only thing stopping me is fusion material. So you think I should go this setup on my Grudge, Cursed Doll, Barricade, Stabilized Status, Combat Readiness 5x3?
Yeah. I don't... Like, you're going to be grouped with me, so like I don't see a problem with that. Does Irma see a problem with that? Any complaints? I don't see a problem with that. I mean, you're a Gun Lancer. You're a Synergy bot. But like, not really for our group, but you know, like, you're a Gun Lancer.
What do you mean not really for our group? Nobody else brings the open weakness like I do.
Yeah, but for people who aren't back attack or front attack, it's only 3%.
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with running the CR3. And Irma, you said earlier Peacemaker 3 got buffed? Did you mean Combat 3? Or are you talking about Gunslinger? I might have said Gunslinger earlier. Instead of Gun Lancer.
I'll never play Gunslinger.
Peacemaker 3 got buffed. I see.
What got buffed?
Peacemaker 3 for Gunslinger. I might have misspoke and said Gunslinger earlier.
Yeah, no one likes that class. So, this is my goal, to get to this setup on Gun Lancer. But that's not... I don't really care about getting to this setup until Brel launches.
Level 3, okay.
Mr. Bow I want to get him to 14. What's clown?
1475.
I might be a bit too high. I want to get my paladin to. Oh yeah, my paladin. I didn't give him an item level. He's 1450. I want to get my paladin to 1475 for clown. And then Mr. Bow, I want to get to 1445. Is that hard Vicus?
Hard Vicus 1460.
1460 for hard Vicus. 1445 is hard Volton.
Yep.
1460 seems like a long way away for him.
I mean, if you're actively pushing him.
Yeah.
He's your top 6. The goal is to get these top 6 somewhere.
Yeah.
You put ass there on purpose?
Yes.
Okay.
Shadow Hunter, I want to get to 1415 next week. Artillerist, I want to get to 1415 next week. But for my artillerist, since I'm not planning on playing him after the change, I guess I'm going to stick with my firepower build.
I mean, like, I don't really see what's the problem with playing him after the change. Like, your paladin's like done. Like, you don't need to worry about gearing him.
He won't be my main 6 after the change.
He's not main 6, doesn't mean he doesn't make useful stuff and can't be fun to play.
Sure, but
you lose a Reha gold if you get 1415.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But I'll gain Volton?
Yeah.
Right? You can do Volton at 14. Yeah.
You just have to make sure that you do a Reha next week before you push them to 1415.
Yeah, and Argos.
Yeah. But without pushing up the scrapper or anything and waiting for the power pass for Destroyer, which is only 2 weeks away at this point, not a big deal. But like for Summoner, we don't know how many more weeks we're waiting for Summoner.
Yeah, but like Artillerist will probably take the spot of Summoner for now.
Depends on how far you're going to push that Artillerist until...
Yeah, I'll probably leave him at like 1430.
I'm saying it's not worth it for Volton.
Okay.
I mean, wouldn't it be worth it over time for the leap stones you'd gain from Bird? Like the tradable leap stones from Bird? And just being able to drop relic gear to be able to have a chance to sell something? From either the Chaos Dungeon or...
Valgados / Nightfox Yoho?
True, not doing Yoho is a benefit. Descalute is also a trap? I mean...
Descalute is a better trap than Yoho.
I at least have characters, though. Like... I guess it also matters for... Because we play at the same times, so... Like... My roster lines up with being able to... He won't get stuck in a bird alone. So... There's that. Or... You might start to get stuck in birds alone. Depends on how long it takes my... Let's play it.
Mm-hmm.
Oreha is free. True, Oreha is free. I mean... Volton's a pain in the ass. So, I'll put it this way. Starting next week, per se, I'll only have... I have one normal Volton. One.
Okay.
So...
I mean, Mr. Bow is gonna be in Volton... Or in a hard Volton next week, I think.
That's fine,
maybe?
yeah. So, but that means you'll still have two.
So he wants to get 1445 for Volton next
1445 to 1460 for Volton / Vicus.
Yeah.
And then like you move Shadowhunter to 14-15. Like you probably only want to move one of these guys. One of the, I agree. I think only one of the Shadowhunter or Artillerist goes to 14-15. Whichever one you're actually going to push, continuing forward with your roster. So with Shadowhunter goes 14-15.
Okay.
And then, like, you already have Paladin going. You're obviously pushing Paladin. He's in the green. Like, you want him up, so it doesn't matter.
Right, but 1460 for Vicus. Next week. And 1475 for Clem. That's a large. Then this guy.
Oh.
Okay, so my Paladin wants to get to 1460.
Mm-hmm.
My Mr. Bow wants to get to 1445. My Shadowhunter wants to get to 1415.
Yep.
For Vault.
And the reason why you're not going to send Artillerist is because you can just save the mats. Or like Destroyer to go kaboom when the pass hits.
So,
you can always do the Artillerist if you want to. You can always push the Artillerist to Scrapper if you want to, because again, it's all up to you. Personally, because I just like Volton more than Oreja, I would be putting them all up there. But like that, like I can see why it's not the most efficient.
The main thing I want to not do is yellow.
Yeah, I mean that's the reason why my Shadowhunter is all of a sudden 1445. So, but like yeah, I hate seeing bound mats stuck piling up, and I didn't want to do Yoho. Yeah, but yeah, Yoho was not fun. So, like I don't know the yeah, I mean you just send Shadowhunter up next week, and I don't know. Like, how many bound mats does your Artillerist have?
600 or 700 leap stones.
Because like, if you could at least get him to 1400, like I know that that's nothing really there, but at least we don't have to like claim it's a carry run, and like maybe I can bring my lower characters and we can just do Argos or something that's, you know, a little bit more scuffed.
Sure. So you think 1400 for no carry?
I mean, it's only like what? That's like 5 upgrades away. I think it's more than that, actually. It's not that much of an investment just to get him there.
Sure.
Have him chill there. Scrapper can just sit. I'll just carry that one. That's not a big deal. And then, like, of course, like, Destroyer will... Like, when you make Destroyer... Like, when Pass comes out, like, I feel like... It'll all depend on... You could hate the class, but, like, I feel like Destroyer's an easy, just 14-15 angle. Like, just right up there. If it's going to be in your top 6, you want it 14-15 as soon as possible.
Right.
So, like, 14-15. And then Summoner, same thing when it comes out, but Summoner's a long ways away.
Right. Until then, I could have my Artillerist at 14-15.
Yeah. Who knows, dude? Maybe you're a Reaper enjoyer. You never even know.
I'm not making a Reaper.
No floor cam?
That's not me.
But what about that Mr. Boat performance in Vicus? I have footage.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Oh.
Okay, so the next thing to think about is what book am I going to buy?
Okay, here I like Irma's suggestion. This is going to be my next thing. Once you finish talking about, I talked about Destroyer. But yeah, I agree. I think you are just right now. You are just tunnel vision, push Pally, and Bow. If you're actually going to play Mr. Bow, you should tunnel vision him to 1460 as fast as possible, along with Paladin 1490.
1490.
Yeah.
For what?
Brel.
Oh. Yeah. Sure.
Only bound for Bow. Yeah. Unbound on Pally. Yeah. It'll be hard. Yeah. It'll be hard. I mean, he also wants to. I mean, you're also building up bound on your main too, so.
Yeah.
Your main's gonna be a stretch to get to gate 5-6. It all just depends on RNG though. You're so deep into the RNG at this point. 5-6.
I have a lot of protection mats.
Yeah.
On my main, like a lot.
Yeah, that can be worried about in a month. Honestly, probably got a month before you have to worry about your Gunlancer's item level. We would want to get his build sorted out. But yeah, for now it's hard. It's like what Irma said. Unbound on Pally. His main isn't getting 5-6. It's like 10k leaps. I mean, I don't know how much stuff he's got. Yeah, he's probably out.
I have like 400 leaps on my Gunlancer right now.
I mean, you're definitely getting to gates 1 through 4. Like that's not tough. It's just that last stretch to the end. Even after converting gear over. That's a problem for later. The biggest thing would be to push your Paladin. Yeah. I think, yeah, it's just bound on Bow, unbound on Paladin, and like try to squeeze Shadowhunter to 14-15 at least. Artillerist could go to 14-15 if you think that there's enough time for it to.
Artillerist and Shadowhunter probably have enough bound materials to make 14-15.
Okay, then
they just need the fusion material.
Okay, I just think they go there.
Sure. But I was told not to put out of Areha.
I mean, it just depends on if you'd rather do Vulcan or if you'd rather do Vulcan and Bird, or if you'd rather do Areha and Fox. Vulcan's a bit more a pain in the ass. I think Bird's less pain in the ass than Fox. But on the other side of that, Areha's free.
Yeah.
So that's a personal choice, I think, on that one.
Don't like doing Yohos. But, I mean, with the Artillerist at 1400, I imagine Yoho would just be a breeze.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I mean, it already is. I can't fail. Like, on my Shadowhunter and Artillerist, I haven't failed a Yoho.
It's just very long time for a run. Yeah.
And then I haven't failed a Yoho in a while. I've just almost failed one on my Scrapper. But my Scrapper is Papeg.
Yeah.
Sit. And has, like, no materials.
Mm-hmm. Your
Scrapper's going nowhere.
Scrapper can just...
Papeg sit.
Yeah. So, like... Okay, yeah. So for books.
Right.
Next thing.
It's worth noting that I already have one legendary barricade learned. I don't know why.
Why do you have one legendary barricade?
I somehow had one bound or something. I opened a box wrong, I think. Or I'm not entirely sure how I had it, but I had it. I might have some combat readiness also learned. I don't recall. Is the game back up? Where I could check? Find out.
I can just tell you.
How can you tell me?
Server status.
Oh, if the game's up. I thought you were going to tell me what
No, it's down.
What my books were.
Still down.
Okay, well, unfortunate. I don't know if I have any combat readiness books or not. I don't think I do.
I agree with Arma's decision. It's just one of them is Grudge.
Okay.
So you're saving for Grudge, and then your other one is just going to be... Yeah. I mean, you could go... He could go... Like... Everything uses Grudge.
I mean, if I did this as the other one, right? Not Demonic Impulse, but Perfect Suppression.
Yeah. Need gems on it then.
Sure, I have gems. It's just
also
Grudge and
class book for everything.
Class book.
But your class book prices are not. I mean, the summoner is undetermined.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it would be that or Cursed Doll.
Right.
Like he could do Cursed Doll. I mean. Does he always has Barricade plus 12? Huh? I think he said he had one. No, he had a book. He had a book.
I have one book.
He had one of the books.
One of the 20. I would need 19 more barricades.
Like, if you're yeah, if you're like, you could also use Cursed. I think it's also viable to use Cursed Doll for his roster, but Grudge also works.
In the Artillerist's current version, it's double engraving setup, right? So it's not adrenaline, it's firepower.
Yeah.
And it's not... Is it not Hitmaster? It's Cursed Doll?
I don't know. I thought it was Hitmaster.
Irma?
I mean, that build's going away in 2 weeks.
Sure.
Like, gone. So...
But will I be playing it after 2 weeks? Because the Destroyer.
But you're never gonna get it to that point anyway, though.
True.
Like, you're not going to have the books in 2 weeks.
Ye of little faith. I have enough money to buy 10 of the Cursed Doll, or 10 of the Grudge books.
It's actually pretty good.
Servers are not on, by the way. I think I have 176k gold, I think.
Oh, trust me, you could squeak gold out of anything.
Yeah, I have 176k right now, if I recall correctly. So, I could buy...
Grudge next week.
Yeah.
Maybe. You need some lucky drops.
I also have that ring.
Oh. The ring?
Yeah.
The going to be the ring every Sork wants to switch to?
Mm-hmm.
Or some Sorks want to switch.
It if he wants it.
I don't know. I think it's like Grudge makes sense, but then you're basically just buying Grudge plus class for everything.
Right.
You just like the only thing you could get away with buying, like if you were just a gun lancer enjoyer and had 6 gun lancers, it would be so fucking cheap because you could just buy like Barricade and Stabilize and just fucking go. Or even if you were like a destroyer enjoyer, it would be like Gravity Training plus Master Brawler. I think Master Brawler is like 300 gold a book right now. You just build the other shit. Like you're perfect. Like again, like Grudge is going to be the expensive thing here. Like Loyal Companion's the most expensive of these books, I think, or will be. So
More combat readiness. This is cheap.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least unless it's gone up. I think it was like sitting at like 700.
The only hesitancy I have with buying combat readiness books is that I know eventually I will want to switch to just one combat readiness and then a journal in two.
I think you just keep combat readiness. And
I
you just do a journal in 2 when you get big enough.
I guess.
I mean, the real thing you do when you get big enough is become Red Man.
I don't think I'm ever switching to Red Man. I like blue.
Yeah, there's... Yeah, I don't think there's very much argument between just buying Grudge and then going for class, because your classes are so cheap. Especially if you play Perfect Suppression.
Okay.
By the way, I think Perfect Suppression runs Ambush Master instead of Cursed Doll.
No reason to not go Cursed Doll.
Well, you would just take Raid Captain out for Cursed Doll if you had the Cursed Doll book, but like Raid Captain's cheaper. Raid Captain means though you have to go more swiftness, less crits. Really cheap though.
Right.
Especially if you already have the Grudge books, because again, like the people who play Shadowhunter have like Ambush Master books and Perfect Suppression, so like, that's really cheap.
I really only need to get 5x3 when I get up to like hard Vicus, maybe at the earliest.
Just clown. Like just clown.
So like, I'm never going 5x3 realistically on, and by never I mean it's gonna be a long time before I go 5x3 on Shadowhunter or Summoner or Destroyer.
I mean, get up there pretty quickly with the events. Like Destroyer and Summoner, if you really want them to, could go past Shadowhunter no problem. Like what it's at right now.
Yeah, but
like in a day or two, like you could be. You can go from the Express mission to 1460 in a day if you save the stuff for it. Just depends on if you really like the class or not. Too expensive, so I straight gear him. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's what Persnickey's implying. Is like he'll when he wants the character, he's just gonna send it. But like again, you can get away with like some 3x3 setup you pick up from Argos until 1445. Really. So like yeah, if you like when you're looking to move towards hard Vicus is probably when you just invest into the 5x3. But again, by the time you're Shadowhunter, by the time it's more of your Mr. Bow might be coming up on that threshold quicker than you think.
Yeah, Mr. Bow might be there as soon as
next week.
Not next week, but the week after.
Yeah.
And he's probably in a abysmal enough state that I should figure something out for him.
Yeah, so I definitely just think it's Grudge. Like your first book of choice is Grudge. You just go with it.
Okay.
Unless you're going to buy multiple of a different book, right? Like you could buy the class engraving for all these guys because they're cheap, and then nitpick the other one if it was cheaper. You just have to determine if it's cheaper. Because if these are your classes you're going to play and they're not going to change, then it doesn't matter what you buy if it's useful.
Like I'm not entirely sure.
Like what's the cost? Like what's the cost of like buying Barricade stabilized and like Raid Captain, for example? Barricade plus stabilized plus Raid Captain. Yeah, that would be the other one you'd buy, would be Raid Captain.
Right.
So yeah, like yeah, Barricade plus stabilized plus Raid Captain. Is that cheaper than buying Grudge?
Maybe. I'm not online. The servers aren't up. But I mean, the thing to think about there is I would have to get a Grudge stone.
Yeah, because then you have to get Grudge stones. But I just don't know. Where's the jewelry? How about cheaper books? I mean, you could say it's more about the expensive jewelry, but to me, it's a book. It's the books that are the bigger contender, but
Yeah, I don't have any numbers to put behind any of this because we don't have the auction house to look at. So,
like I don't know. Right now, the expensive stuff is spec stuff. So yeah, I could see like grudge on spec stuff for your gun lancer is going to be expensive.
and like right now on my gun lancer, I have this 4x3 plus 1. So going to this setup would only get me 2 extra levels of combat readiness. Which you could argue that it would be better to invest that into item level increase so that I can do Brel.
Oh,
Hello?
hold on. Remember says you're not doing Braille 1 to 6.
Okay. Why not?
I mean, I don't think it's impossible for him to make it there. But does this just have this market thing? You need 15 12.5 to do Braille 1 to 6. That is true. Engraving.
I'm like 23 item levels off.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, if you have fused and get a tap or two.
Yeah, I have 68 fused, I think.
Well, that you're gonna need to build those up. So what you do is you 1 to 4 is 1510. Isn't 1 to 4 1500? So yeah. You would need to get to 1512.5, and yeah, what Irma said. You convert your 21 gloves to the new 13, hone 13 to 16. You would need to hit 15. You would need to hit 1512. Like I'm at 3 upgrades away, but like I'm just hard chilling, just tapping pity on 1 or 2 pieces right now to try to go 1510, and then I'll just get the last piece by brute force if I have to. I'm just hard chilling on my bard. But like, you would have to be pumping. Like, you'll make it to 1 to 4, no problem. It's just where you get those last 2 gates in on the first week. It's like, will we even clear 1 6 on the first week anyway? You know, 5 is gate 1 to 4. It's 1500. I thought it was 1510 for some reason. Yeah, it appears to be 1500. I was gonna look at engraving books because I think this thing actually has the price. I was gonna look at combat readiness for it. Search. It is 660 gold for combat readiness book.
Okay. Or? But I guess my question would be, is it worth getting 5x3 when the only thing I get out of 5x3 on my gun lancer is the ability to get 2 more levels of combat readiness?
I mean, I think any more damage is helpful, so yeah.
Okay. But like, would that gold be better spent?
It's not worth to touch. Material? It's not worth to touch gun lancer at all. I'm saying.
Yeah, because would that gold be better spent trying to get fusion materials / my other people up to funnel more materials?
I play level 3 combat readiness because it's gold efficient.
I wanted to play Adrenaline next to Combat Readiness 1.
Okay. But yeah, I think that, the plan is to power up Paladin and Bow. That does make sense. I've looked up Loyal Companion price.
Okay.
4,500. It's actually going up quite a bit.
4,500?
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. What about like Kirstall, Keen Blunt, Raid Captain? Which one of those is cheap, if any?
Huh? Oh. Kirstall.
Keen Blunt or Raid Captain.
Kirstall's 8.2k.
Okay.
Keen Blunt is 13k. Reg is 15k.
What about Raid Captain?
9.
9K?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
7.5 actually. Looks like it spiked, but it's down. Also, there's no way Perfect Suppression... It says Perfect Suppression is 2,500 gold a book. There's no way, because I literally, again, just sold one. Or like a couple hundred.
I also just sold one for 1,000.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This thing seems to be a little bit outdated. That or somebody bought all of the books.
Possibly.
Yeah. Is that all you wanted to know? Perfect Suppression is somewhere between, just if you wanted to write it down, it'd be somewhere between 1 to 2k. I think is going to be what you could grab it at.
I'm not worried about powering up my Shadow Hunter.
Okay. Your Paladin's a Paladin.
Already there.
Yeah.
He doesn't need any more power.
And then Gravity Training would be your Destroyer's one. Ooh. Gravity Training's 10k.
My concern is Brel release. Right? Like that's what I'm looking at in terms of that's what I'm making plans until then. Once Brel comes out, we can reassess. So until Brel comes out, I'm gonna need to get Mr. Bow some stuff.
Yeah.
Because he can't just be up a peg and be doing hard mode Fulton and Vicus.
Yeah.
Your
Paladin just needs raw item level.
The clown. Right. And he just needs the item level. Those are the only two things that I need to spend money on. Other stuff I can do, like I can get my Shadow Hunter up, but I'm not gonna like pump money into it. I can get my Artillerist up some, but I'm not gonna pump any money into it. I can do stuff with Destroyer / Summoner, but I'm not gonna pump money into them. So like, I should put some money into my Paladin in order to get him to Clown next week, so that I can do a Clown run next week on my Paladin.
If he could make it there, that's a long way.
Okay.
I would say for sure you get to Vicus, but like going all the way to 1475, that's... I mean, if you pour all your Unbound into him, yeah, I think you could do it.
Sure.
If you didn't want to leave any Unbound for Destroyer, because Destroyer is 2 weeks away from being created. So
yeah, I don't care about... I just want my Gun Lancer to be as powerful as it can be. I don't care about any of my other characters.
Well, all your other characters have to get powerful to feed him.
Yes, I agree, but...
So you have to make the Destroyer and then power him up.
Yeah, but not to the point where he's doing Clown week 1.
Yeah, but you at least want him to, like, be earning you gold from things like the Legion raids.
Sure.
I don't know. It's like because I don't know. It's like missing. Not really missing that much gold. Mainly just you're missing the extra leapstone drops every day from the characters' dailies, and you're missing the chance at relic gear that'll actually sell.
So I don't think it's realistic for like Mr. Bo probably won't get to 1460 next week, but he could get to 1445 for Volton.
I mean, also true. Like, there is the small possibility that if you just want your Gunlancer to be able to do Brel 5-6 week 1, and that's all you care about, then you just just dump everything into Gunlancer and you might make it. You won't have another character, but your Gunlancer might make it somewhere.
I mean, are we planning on doing Brel 5-6 week 1?
I have character that like to do it, yeah. Like, I'm going to have a character. I'm going to have a character for it. But like, I guess I think that I don't know. Maybe I'm not understanding the pressure. I just looked at the max roll resource thing the other day, and like, it feels like even while improving a couple other characters, you could still get pretty damn close. But that's my opinion.
Like, I don't. The only thing I care about is getting my Gunlancer powerful. Anything else that happens is whatever.
I mean, the other characters just get stronger to make the main stronger. That's if you're not caring about, if you're not actually gonna care about any of the class's power.
I mean, I only care about their power insofar as they can keep doing stuff to keep, like, I don't want to do Brel on multiple characters week 1.
Yeah.
I don't even super care about doing Brel on my Gunlancer week 1, except for if you guys are going to do Brel week 1, then, like, I feel like I should also be there.
I mean, I think, like, if you like playing your Paladin, which I think you do, so, like, I think minimum thing is just power up your Paladin alongside the Gunlancer, and whatever else you choose to do with the gold is on you. Really, because, like, you can make Mr. Bo powerful, but he doesn't need it. You can. Fions suck to buy, but you could just buy the Fions for Mr. Bo and just leave him at 4x3. Like, it won't be that much. You could just leave him 4x3, and he could just chill. He doesn't have to do anything. He's sort of a character. He can move up to all the way up to like clown difficulty before you'd even care if you actually decided to move him there. Like, he could just sit, but like at least he'd be a little bit of a character. And then like Shadowhunter goes 14-15. You sure he wants to play Low Companion? Yes.
Is Dash Strike cheaper or more expensive?
That strikes double the price.
Okay. The only way I would play Death Strike is if it was like a lot cheaper. But I'd rather play Loyal Companion.
I don't know. This thing says Death Strike's actually 3k, whereas Loyal is 4.5. But I don't know. Maybe I'm getting them. Maybe I was getting them mixed up. So maybe Death Strike is cheaper.
Maybe.
Damn. EU Central Death Strike's 6.1. Does that mean that Loyal Companion is 12k? No. Loyal Companion is cheaper in EU. I'm pretty sure that the prices on like the NA one is just fucked up for NA West. It's like I'm pretty sure. It's a little bit off. Oh no, Death Strike's just gone way up and fucking down in price in the last like under a week.
Just wibble wobble.
Yeah, oh, it's a big wibble wobble. And it's starting to go back up quick. But, yeah. Okay. But I mean... Yeah, it just all comes down to, I guess, just like what characters you want to do what. I think it's good to have characters that are a little bit more functional than whatever they picked up off the ground before they hit 14-15.
Then Mr. Bow?
Yeah. Like... I think improving Mr. Bow would be worth it. I think just slapping your mats into your paladin's worth it. I think if you do those two things and don't really do much with the other characters, that you have a chance of getting your gun lancer there. I don't know how much like I don't know how much. Like, I guess we could calculate how much gold you make in a week, but it also comes down a lot to drops. I mean, you're definitely going to buy grudge books anyway. Just playing the game, you're going to want grudge books.
For who?
Your main.
Why?
Because you need it to bake the 5x3?
Well, the 5x3 only gets me +2 combat readiness. Like, is the +2 combat readiness going to be enough to make me do Brel better than, like, I don't think buying grudge books makes sense right now.
I don't think they're ever going to go down, so is it ever going to make sense then?
When I'm already at the point where, because like right now I need to catch up, and so I need to spend all of my stuff catching up.
You only care about Gunlancer, don't buy grudge. Yeah, okay, like if you only care about Gunlancer, then buy goddamn Combat Readiness and Barricade. And then just spend all the rest of your money owning that character.
But like, is buying books worth at all?
Yeah. What buy Combat Readiness? I would. Yeah, you should buy books. You need books for Brel.
All it gives me is +2 combat.
You need the damage.
It doesn't do that much.
It's damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't do combat readiness books. Yeah, if you're going to focus on just powering up your gun lancer, then you're just gonna buy 2 of the other books. You could. I'm pretty sure you can get away with Barricade plus something else. I don't think it's Grudge though. If that's all you care about, and then like I said, you just turn your Mr. Bow and your for now you could just turn anything that's not your main into a 4x3 character.
Yeah.
And that's fine. That's whatever. You have to buy Fions again whenever you upgrade them. That'll be a long way away. Yeah, like statics book. Yeah, like I'll look up stabilized books. We're looking up Gunlancer books now.
Come on, I already have one Barricade book.
Hey,
that's gonna usually.
Stabilize is literally less than 500 gold. It's like 400 to 500 gold.
That's assuming you can trust those prices.
It's stabilized.
Okay.
So. Cursed Doll and stabilized? I mean, does he even want to spend money on something as expensive as Cursed Doll? Like, sure, he's gonna pay a little bit more. He's gonna pay a premium amount on accessories, but I don't think that's gonna come anywhere near the price of Cursed Doll. Yeah, the cheap books means accessories are gonna be a little bit more expensive, but I don't think the price is going to be as expensive as buying 20 Grudge books. just using a vacuum of one character.
I guess my question is, how strong do I need to be to do Brel?
4x3 plus 2 plus 1. Or some equivalent to 5x3.
So do you think I should go for Adrenaline 2 Combat 1?
Hmm?
Do you think I should
Yeah, yes, yeah. Adrenaline 2 Combat 1, yeah.
Because that might be even easier to get from my current standing. Because I already have the ring for... I actually don't know what else is on my combat rating this ring.
Wasn't it like Crisis Evasion or some shit?
It might be.
If you have double legendary books, it doesn't matter what's on that ring. It can be just a +5. You would have to cut an Adrenaline Stone then, though. Maybe? You could do without cutting Adrenaline Stone, I guess. The easiest was Adrenaline Stone, I think. You don't have to, but yeah, then you need... Yeah, then you're looking at two... I guess then you're looking at 2 pieces of Adrenaline 5 plus something else. You could say, if you're working out in your head, then you would need 2 pieces of +5 with the +3 being, say, your 2 book pieces. And then the rest of the shit is figured out. Yeah, because yeah, you wouldn't go for Adrenaline books, and you wouldn't go for... Yeah, I guess, yeah, you wouldn't... If you're looking to power up your whole... Like, again, it's the same thing, like... For me, right, I was looking to power up my... I'm looking to improve my whole roster, because I actually want to play all the characters. So, like... I got Grudge, even though I'm late to it, but, like, I still got Grudge, because it's whatever, it's done. But, like, for you, it's...
I mean, I am going to play all of my characters, but I'm not playing them to, like...
Or you're not playing them to build them to 5x3 anytime soon.
Sure.
So...
I just care about being able to do whatever content they can enter. And, like, if it is the case that you have to have 5x3 for people to take you to Clown, then I just won't ever push a character up to Clown.
I mean, I have characters. We can... Like, that's not a problem. We have characters.
Yeah.
Like... It would be probably a little sus to do Clown on Mr. Bo at 4x3, but like by the time you get him to 4x3 Clown, I will have characters, all my characters will be 5x3. So like it won't matter. So like you just need, yeah, I mean like I don't think I don't know. You get more opinion from chat, but I think Grudge books are a no-go, I guess.
I think like Grudge books would be helpful, they'd be good, but are they the best use of gold right now?
We could just pray it they go down in price though.
Even if they don't go down in price, like I need to get to Brel.
Yeah.
And like Grudge doesn't help me get to Brel.
Yeah.
At least not the most efficiently.
I think the most efficient thing
does help me get to Brel.
I think the most efficient thing to do is stabilize as one of the books for sure.
Did you consider that I already have one Barricade book?
Okay, then Barricade, but Barricade's like 6 times the price.
But I already have one of them. Think about it. I only need to buy 19 of them. Surely 19 times 6 times stabilized status is more than just 20 times stabilized status. That's how math works, right?
Okay. Barricade is 2.2k. He's at Brel already? Yeah, but he'd like to do Gate 5 and 6 week 1. I mean,
if you guys are gonna do 5 and 6, I would also like to do 5 and 6. Unless you don't think it's real, like if it's absolutely not realistic for me to get 5 and 6 week 1, then like I guess I don't have to.
I don't think anything's
aim for
unrealistic
it.
in this game with RNG. Not realistic. See, I just don't see how it's not realistic though. People go up so many idols, so I don't know. I guess if you did average / less than average on everything, yeah, you wouldn't have a shot. E plus 23 weapon. True.
I mean, I have a plus 21 weapon.
20.
I think. Is it 20?
Yep.
Okay.
Your gloves are your 21. You would need to get 3 upgrades on your weapon. You need to get 3 upgrades on your weapon and then 6 more on gear. I don't know. I can tell you that it, like, I burned 2,700 leap stones to go. I burned 2,700 leap stones to go from 1490 to 1505. I still need 3 more upgrades, but I'm already at. But I'm also, that's 2,700 leap stones, and I'm at 80% pity on a piece. So, like, I don't know. It just depends on if you have enough time. And I'm a support. True, I am also a support. I don't need a 21. I don't need a 23 weapon. Although, I was going to probably go for it, but I don't know.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. You're saying that I should catapult my paladin ahead of my gun lancer, so that way when Brel launches, we can do all 6 gates with me and Egg both on supports. That's what I heard.
Perfect. Become paladin. Become holy knight.
There's a reason why he's in green.
I don't know. Yellow. Purple. Oh my.
Purple equal win.
That might be cheaper than 21, 22, 23 weapon. He's not. He's actually probably not wrong. To send your paladin from as is to might be cheap. Might be a lot cheaper. Oh. Isn't your paladin weapon like 16?
Yeah.
It needs to be at least 21. Or well, I guess technically it doesn't need to be. You could just leave it at 20 and then do some fucking armor honage. Yeah. So like, I guess this way, I think that like all of the gold you have on your account right now might not be enough to get your weapon up 1.
Okay. What if I just get it?
Then you just get it.
Did you consider that? That I could just go to the honing man? The sick fuck? The absolute freak? And then give him my weapon. And then he says, this is a sweet weapon glow you got here. And then he would hand it back to me, and then it would be even glowier.
Just 1 tap all the way to 23. The free-to-play experience.
Yeah, it only takes me 3 taps to get there. I don't see how hard. I mean, that doesn't seem that hard.
Just go. He just gets there. And also does it require full rebuild on engravings? What? The paladin? The holy knight angle? The holy knight out of left field?
To be clear, my paladin only has 4 engravings. It doesn't have drops. Drops is in there in tiny text because it's not on the character yet.
I don't know. I think that if you truly, yeah, you probably could. You could, I think Vital. I think it's a toss-up between what's better between Vital and Drops. Vital has its useful points, so does Drops. I don't think it. If you already have Vital, don't go for Drops. It's vice versa. If you're just doing 4x3, whatever you built is whatever. But the I don't know. Is it realistic for him to? There's no way he could get the Paladin to 5-6. I think it's too far away, even if he full pivoted.
I also don't want to full pivot.
Yeah.
I would rather play Gunlancer.
Judgment 1 is slick AF. The Judgment 1 gamer.
If I can't do 5-6 week 1, then like why am I even playing? I should just go back to playing Diablo.
I mean, I think you can make it 5-6. That's just me. I think it's just going to require... Yeah, Gunlancer's his main. I think the 5-6 is just going to be really awkward. Like, I don't think it's out of the ballpark at all. I think I'm just trying to figure out... Basically, every other character you have is just going to have to remain in Carry Town. I don't know. I would like to do 1-6 week 1 if the group can achieve it. Like that's as simple as it gets.
To go without me to 1-6. Like if I can't get there, then you'll just have to go on, and I'll cheerlead from the sidelines. It'll be easier to mark her that way.
Here's for sub-ass first.
I kind of wish the game was up so I could show you what the status of my materials is.
You have 1492. You have 1492 alts. I mean, yeah. I mean, me and Irma are going to have alts for the Brel, other Brel stuff. Yeah, so I guess to put it this way, and maintenance, servers by the way. So to put it this way, the things you would need is you're going to need enough raw gold to tap the 1512, rebuild your engravings, and all your gems level 7. The gems level 7 will happen.
I have 2 level 7 gems right now.
And I'm pretty confident that you'll get there. I hate that fucking logic. That tilts the fuck out of me.
What?
Chill and you'll get there. Hate that fucking
care.
logic.
I don't like not doing Brel all games week 1. I don't actually care.
The game's bad if you can't do all gates week 1. That's my opinion.
I didn't play for multiple months.
I don't think that should matter, but
I mean, it clearly does.
I mean, he's not gonna go buy gems. He's not saying that. I'm saying the things that you have to. Yes, he saved his tripods.
Yep.
So the like the thing is, I'm trying to like what you need to calculate. Like you need. So, I think that you're
I saved my tripods for Gunlancer. No other class.
Yeah. But you could also do that if you aren't actually going to like full send. So like, Paladin could probably use some tripods, I'm sure.
A few of them. It actually only has like 8 relevant tripods, I think. 8 or 9.
Okay, so I think you have enough gold right now in accessories. Right now, gold right now to rebuild your accessories.
Maybe.
If you do the cheap books.
Are you saying do Adrenaline 2 Combat Readiness 1?
Yeah. I think you have the gold to get there. And the gems would happen just by funneling all your gems up, it would get there. It's going to be the raw gold, the tap, most likely. I think you can accumulate the leap stones also. I think it's literally just going to be the raw gold to tap is going to be fucking not possible for a weapon to 23.
Maybe not.
You not accumulate leap stones? It's like 10k? I mean, how many? We have the calculator here. What's all your gear at right now? 19?
20?
Right. Oh yeah, true. 1492, okay. What is this telling me? What is this saying? Is this telling me what's the difference here? $7,500 leaf stones average. Go from 1492.5 to 1512. That's a lot. How many of that is on weapon? Oh, I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Oh.
Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm at plus 20 for everything. I have like some 100 amount of leap stones, I think. I guess with Unbound I have a lot more. And then shards, I think I have 280,000 if I remember properly. Honor shards. I also have a good amount of protection materials. Not a ton though, just some. I do have some cube tickets though. I also only have 10 million silver. I think it's actually only 9 million right now. 9.6, I think.
Oh.
I don't know if I have enough of anything.
4.2k weapons. 4.2k leap stones for weapon.
Are the servers back up, do you know?
No, they're not.
No. Unfortunately.
4.2k leap stones for weapon. And then you need all your other pieces to go. Glove stay at 21. Then everything else. You have to send one other piece to 23, like chest or something, right? And all these go to. Like that. Or I guess. Like that. That. Something. I have the silver and shards too. How many shards do you have?
280,000.
Okay. You can accumulate the silver. You can accumulate the gold. I mean, a funneling situation could happen. I can abandon my projects for a bit, but the shards I can't help with. That's a lot more shards than I thought. You need almost 1 million. On average.
That seems like a lot.
Even best case scenario, you need 500,000. Like one tapping everything. Worst case, you need 1.3. And 300k gold clicking.
I like spreadsheets. What are we spreadsheeting?
My characters.
Oh.
Oh, was I misclicking it? I might have been misclicking it. Might be this much. Oh, do you have to click all of them? You want? Like that?
Probably.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, you need 900k shards on average.
That's achievable. Not achievable.
I mean, if you hoarded every mat from everywhere, like all of the login, all of the thing, the shard, did you just like set outside of Chaos Gates begging people for shard bags?
Please, let me run your map.
Please, I need your map, sir.
We should run the map separately for the Arc Pass.
I really need your map, sir.
And then they get to me.
If you start up a map scamming business in modern day, we might have it. Oh,
it's easy. You just say, "Oh, I prefer we run these individually, one after the other, so that we can do Arc Pass XP." And then you go last because you came up with the idea. Not sussy at all. Definitely
like,
won't only work once and then never again.
Like silver, you can build up silver pretty quick, especially if you're playing, doing all your daily stuff. If I set aside leaps, like if I halt my progress on like my bottom characters and set aside leap stones periodically, like it might get close. But you wouldn't be able to touch the button on anybody else. It's the shards that scare me out of everything the most. I didn't realize it was 900k shards. That's a fuck ton. Is it cheaper to fill up the new gear?
The Brel gear?
Like, is it cheaper honor shards for the new gear, or is it just fucking still 60k a fill? 80k a fill? Cheaper? So you just bank on getting lucky on the transfer.
Yeah, I just transfer and then
you transfer and then an easy one tap.
Okay, good plan. I'll hold my entire team hostage. Don't worry, guys. I'm definitely getting 1 to 6 this week. Clueless.
I mean, if it's any like, it's kind of savage to say that like you could definitely make it 1505. How far does 1505 get? What do you get to if you transfer off of 1505? How high do you get? Nothing? I mean, your gear score goes up. The gear makes your gear score go up. I'm wondering what your gear score is after you transfer. You get to make 2 pieces, right? If you do 1 through 4?
So we're definitely running with the mains, right? And then when I don't get there, we just, oh well, don't get to finish this week.
Because eye level when you
Um,
hone, you get less. Yeah, I know you get less eye level. I'm just wondering. I'm just so you get 1505. Could that can be done? Mission can be completed.
That's only
Yeah,
13 item levels. Well,
you could
12.5.
you could get
That's
to
12.5
1505,
item levels.
and then if you do 1 through 4, how many pieces of gear do you get to craft?
have you guys talked about Dick Crush mode yet?
I'm not going to.
It's worse than I could ever imagine.
Yeah. I'm just wondering what this gear goes to. They don't have it on here. You can only convert 1 per week. Okay.
That sounds like.
But see, this is
have to settle.
But see, this is where he uses the opportunity for the lower mats plummet in price even more.
Yeah. Just the week Brel comes out, that'll be the week where the mats plummet in price,
Yeah.
and I can just, before we get started in the raid, just hold up, guys. I gotta go over to the sick fuck real quick, and hone my gear.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if I say that I'm not gonna get to 1 to 6, and just settle 1 to 4, like I'm fine with that. I don't care. I just want to have a goal that I'm working towards.
When you go 1 to 4, like if you're going 1 to
know
4,
where I'm going.
I think if you're going 1 to 4, you still would want to rework your. Yeah, you can send a ping. You can link a pic, dude. I think you still like rework your engravings at least.
Sure. So if I'm only going to 1 to 4, then what do I need to get my gear to?
You're good.
Sure. So if I'm already there, then
Right, is he there? Or should you just, I mean, you could just hone. I mean, would you want to see your weapon at least be 21?
I have no idea. Right now, my engravings are Grudge 3, Cursed All 3, Barricade 3, Stabilized Status 3, Combat Readiness 1.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think if you're gonna go 1 to 4, you should just rework your engravings, and I think you rework your engravings and at least try to get your weapon up once more.
Okay.
And then you can transfer and you'll be chilling. I mean, you have to transfer and then you have to get lucky with the new mats, or you wouldn't even be able to go 1 to 4. If you want to guarantee 1 to 4, you just go 1500. Or what is it? It's 1 upgrade below 1500. True. Week 1 also is a week long. You could potentially make up the mats to get to there in the first week.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say, oh, guys, save your 1 to 6 Brels until Sunday night.
You
Then we
think
can start
anybody's
Prague.
clearing that shit before the first weekend? I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Maybe.
my point, is that I don't want to start Prague on Sunday.
Well, you wouldn't be starting Prague on Sunday. You'd be doing the first 4 gates till Sunday.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You save up shitloads of mats to change. I mean, but there is the problem though. You can only make 1 piece in the first week, so even if you could hoard a bunch of mats, you wouldn't want to keep tapping 1 piece to the moon. That wouldn't work. I mean, I think you still work on your main gear score a little bit. That's my opinion.
Okay.
I think you definitely redo your engravings and then go from there. So if you're gonna redo your engravings, I still don't think you hop on the grudge train.
Sure.
I think we just need to check jewelry prices and then,
Sure.
or yeah, you have to check jewelry prices and see what's the better one.
Yeah, but I think we should, we can go forward with that plan of. I'm gonna try and get.
Because if the jewelry is just insanely cheap, or if the jewelry isn't that much more expensive to go for grudge on the accessories, then you just do that. Okay. All good.
Right. We can look at that once we have servers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, if what's required for Gunlancer isn't literally everything, then what else should I put resources towards?
Paladin.
Probably Paladin getting to Clown.
Yeah.
But probably not next week. Definitely get him. I can definitely get him to Vicus next week.
Yeah. And then
Do you think that the getting Mr. Bow to 1445 for Volton is feasible next week?
I mean, if he's just running
You
off
think
bound,
that
yeah. Yeah, if he's just running off bound, then yeah.
This line seems feasible. This is basically already done. Artillerist has a ton of bound mats.
He already has a +5 combat readiness.
This could be very easily done. So 1400 on my Artillerist is basically done.
Yeah.
It has a ton of bound mats. 1415 on Shadowhunter is basically done. It just needs fusion material. 1445 might be tough for Mr. Bow, but shouldn't be impossible.
You just use.
He already has his weapon. He already has his weapon upgraded. And then 1460 for Vicus, probably doable. I think he also already has his weapon upgraded.
Okay.
And for Snicket.
Yeah. Yeah, then you just gotta. Yeah, then you're just sending.
And then long-term goals is this.
Yeah.
Paladin to Clown, Mr. Bow to Vicus. He'll probably need to actually get some gear upgrades before then.
Yeah.
And then get my Gunlancer ready for
Preyage more login Fion.
I haven't got my Arc Pass done yet. My Arc Pass has Fion in it. 25 of it, I think.
Perfect.
Or I think it's a selection between 25 Fion or a legendary card choice. I don't know which of those to take. Legendary selection pack.
Pretty sure it's random pack.
It's a selection. Unless it is random. Do you know if the servers are back up?
They weren't. Nope, they're still maintenance.
Oh.
It's random.
Okay. So definitely get the Fion. I don't need another sane Cockle Sadon.
I almost want to say that the random might be worth it, but I mean, yeah, you could always just land a fucking weekend Cockle Sadon like I've landed the last 4. Good old fully awakened weekend Cockle Sadon. That's what I'm going for. Hashtag goals.
And then when the Reaper Power Pass drops, I'll look at Destroyer. Until then, I guess Artillerist kind of is him. And then eventually Summoner will come out and I'll finally push someone past where my Scrapper is Papeg sitting. And then never touch Scrapper again.
Like how much? You just have a bunch of boxes of stuff that you haven't opened, right?
I do have a few boxes, yeah.
Oh, it's like you can just save those boxes and stuff for things like Summoner or Destroyer. It's like what I was thinking.
So for Destroyer, I want to try and get him 14, 15 quickly.
Yeah, if you're actually
But
like playing him.
we don't know what the power pass is going to do, and then
Yeah. Or if the event's going to be a joint between Reaper and Summoner, or if it's going to be like both get their own shit.
Yeah. If it turns out that Summoner's not going to get its own shit, I'd rather play Destroyer than Summoner. So I would just boost the Destroyer, and then my Artillerist would come out of retirement. Not do Summoner, would keep Artillerist going forward.
Yeah. Sounds like plan.
When is Reaper supposed to drop?
People are speculating the 16th because that's when the event mission and stuff ends.
Okay. Okay.
Also true, if you have a Destroyer and you power him up, if you bought Barricade books, it would be worth. Honestly, if you bought Barricade, yeah, like.
Did I mention I already have one of those?
Mayhaps. What stone do you have right now?
It's 6/6 stone.
Yeah, you need a new rock.
I think it's
needs a new rock.
Stabilize Curse Tall, I want to say.
I know what book is cheap. Or not what book, what stone. Adrenaline Barricade is actually cheap. That's the only, that's one of the few Adrenaline combos that's cheap. Yeah, he's getting, I'm saying if he didn't want to go for Barricade 12, but you already have one of the books. This has been, we do know this. This is written down in the notes. I don't need to hear it again. I don't need to put that. I don't need that.
I could just get Stabilized Status books. Those are cheap.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think one of the books should just be like, if you're really only interested in powering up your Gun Lancer, and I really think you're gonna like Destroyer. Like, I honestly think once Destroyer comes out, you're going to want to put it right next to Paladin.
Mr. Bow?
Yeah. I think Mr. Bow is fucking gone. Once Summoner and Destroyer are here, Mr. Bow's fucking dead. He's gone.
Mr. Bow.
He's fucking gone. It's a sharpshooter, man. It's a cockeye.
It's a Mr. Bow. He brings me great joy.
Only his name. Only in name.
And his appearance. Not his gameplay, though.
You know you can literally make any other character look like that.
No.
Oh, no, sorry, you can't, because you open the cow suit on a fucking sharpshooter.
I can't make him have a bow.
If we get rid of Mr. Bow, why would anybody come to the stream anymore?
Exactly.
He's literally the whole reason anybody's here. People are only here to see a cockeye. Not even mine.
Yeah, I mean, dueling Mr. Bows. That's our peak content right there.
Oh, just wait till they're both clown ready.
True.
The
dueling cocks.
Our synergy immense.
We can say that we're applying.
No, I'll join the party and I'll be like, I have a friend, and I'll be like, this is my bird.
I'll come in. I'll only say, "Caca."
Oh yeah, this is the bird.
Asterisk flare noise. Asterisk.
Yeah. Two sharpshooters, one clown. We'll bus it too. Yeah, don't even need a support or teammates.
Mm-hmm.
We have a bow and a bird
and a mister.
And we have a bird. So like the bird can do like I can do Mario 1. You can do Mario 3. Just fuck that shit. And the birds can do 2 and 4. Oh no, the bird no. The bird can do 2. The bird can do 2 and we'll skip 4.
Yeah, obviously.
we'll do enough damage that
Yeah,
we
you
just
call
don't
out the
need.
snipe
Yeah,
and we
yeah,
just-
yeah. We don't need to worry about 4 at all. I don't even know why we're contemplating it.
We could actually
just-
send both the birds into Mario 2.
True. I'll send Fenrir into Mario 2.
Okay. I'll send the Cockstorm into Actually, we might need the DPS of the Cockstorm, so I'm saving that for outside.
I want to know who sat down and designed half of Sharpshooter's abilities. And we're like, these are fine.
I don't know who translated.
These are fucking good.
I don't know who translated on the Sharpshooter the ability Sharpshooter.
It must mean that in Korea that ability is called Hawkeye.
Maybe. It doesn't make any fucking
your spreadsheet looks better than my notepad, but I like my notepad better.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to. It's so much easier to move things around and.
Much more Eggman though.
True. Okay.